Ready for some action, Igor?
Georgy Semenov, a good old Jack Frost. You must wonder what happened to him all those years ago. Why would he work with the NAR, my love? Surely he must have a good explanation. He was always kind to us. Let's leave this place forever, Igor. Let's just go, please.
Leave? But where would we go?
Anywhere. America or Western Europe. With your brilliance and my charm, we could live any place we want.
Well, that's a dangerous fantasy, Tanya. The kind that could get us arrested. You know that. Our life is here now.
This life, as you call it, is going to be the death of us one day.
Thank God you're finally here! Wait, you're not from my squad?
Oh, you're perceptive. You seem to be in a bit of a predicament, friend.
You think it's funny? A chunk of the ceiling collapsed and knocked me out. I can't move. I alerted my squad. They should be here any minute.
Well, good luck with that.
Wait. Can you spare a gas mask filter?
Hard to breathe in here, eh?
Yes. My filter got fucked up when the ceiling collapsed. I could use an extra one, you know? Just in case it takes the rescue party a while to get here.
Sure. Here you go.
When I finish my contract, I'm going to grow a beard. Chicks in Moscow dig beards. Fuck. I hope I don't run into that maniac. What was his name? Kimenyuk? What a day. What a shitty day. I wonder what my wife is doing right now. Probably hanging out with her stupid hipster friends.
Heading out to the kindergarten again?
Lena asked me to help with the children. They've been short-staffed lately.
You've got a big heart, Tanya, but you can't spend all your time worrying about everyone else. You need to take care of yourself.
It matters how we raise these children, you know? They'll be the ones taking care of us when we grow old.
Too late for me, I guess. I'm already old.
Oh, you silly. Oh, don't worry. I will always take care of you, Professor Kumunik.
I don't get it. We dispatched an entire squad to fly in here and escort this old fart just so he can dig through some papers?
This old fart is more valuable to them than an entire battalion of crunts like you.
Guess I'm in the wrong line of work, huh? Not at all, Sasha. I think you're exactly where you're supposed to be.
You. I'm surprised to see you here. You are.
It's Igor. You remember me, Professor Semenov, don't you? It's been a long time. I thought you would have retired by now. But I guess there's no rest for a man of science like you and me.
Igor. It's so good to see you. What are you doing here? It's not safe.
What are you doing here, Professor? Are you really working for NAR? Do you know what they're doing in the zone? How they treat the summer shells?
Please, Igor, slow down. My concern is science, as it always has been. The politics and administrative piffle, I leave to others.
Then what are you doing here exactly?
You don't need to worry about me. I haven't turned into Dr. Mengele. I study the local, fauna. They're very peculiar, very dangerous. You must have run into them at some point. There are reports dating back from before the Chernobyl catastrophe. It's very important that we gather every bit of available information.
Let the man catch his breath. Otherwise he may become suspicious. He was probably forced to work for NAR. That's my guess.
So this is Semenov. Very smooth, very slick. I wouldn't trust him if I were you.
Reports? In an abandoned kindergarten?
It wasn't only a kindergarten, you know. Back then, we've always been watched, monitored by those who want to control us. I tried to shield you from this. So this place, it used to be KGB document storage. There's a lot of stuff left in the basement.
Please, answer me, Professor. Did you sign some sort of pact with NAR?
A pact? How melodramatic, how ominous. I signed a confidentiality agreement and a contract of work, yes. But I'm not responsible for how they police their facilities. They have people for that. Can't you see what's going on here? This is much too important to leave to the half-wits in military uniforms and Armani suits. Chernobylite needs to be properly studied by real professionals.
I haven't seen Tatyana in 30 years. I seem to have some blank spots in my memory. I can't remember what happened the night of the disaster. I need to find her. I need to find out what happened to us.
Reactor number 4. That was a real disaster. Some of our colleagues paid the ultimate price for this misguided experiment. That's what happens when politicians are placed in charge of scientists. And Tatyana, such a sweet girl, and your friend Boris. You three were inseparable. I called you my 3 musketeers, remember? Look, my security detail will be back soon to collect me. I don't want them to hurt you or start asking questions.
How can I get in touch?
I will find you. Now, go.
Huh? Probably nothing, but I better take a look-see. I repeat, we've got men down!
Namaste fucking day, Igor.
And good day to you, Mikhail. I saw you fooling around with some cards earlier. Are you a gambling man?
These are tarot cards.
Huh? Are you moonlighting as a gypsy? Where's your crystal ball?
Oh, let me think where I left it. Oh, now I remember. It's up your asshole. You don't like anything that doesn't fit with your mind-numbing scientific worldview, right?
I don't like superstitious nonsense without any basis in reason or fact.
You can bet your skinny little ass there are things around here that can't be easily explained. You should keep an open mind instead of just burying your face in books. The tarot can be a powerful fucking tool if you let it.
Okay, I'll bite. What does the tarot say?
I actually already pulled a card for you today. The Lovers! Nice! This card can have multiple meanings. There's the obvious one.
Me and Tatyana?
Very good. But it also means having to make a choice. One that will have consequences you cannot foresee. I'd have to pull a second card to get into it. Should I do that, Igor?
I think I'll stick with my mind-numbing scientific worldview. Thanks anyway. Mikhail, you...
Have stuff gathering and...
Actually...
Want to hang out for a bit?
Yeah, good idea. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
Actually,
Why don't you tell me about yourself? You're from Canada, right?
Yeah. My grandfather moved there from Ukraine when that was still an option. I grew up in a military family with military traditions. You might say my upbringing was as straight as the barrel of a gun. It was as much a curse as it was a blessing.
No family's perfect, I guess.
Our fathers keep tormenting us long after they've passed. Isn't that so? You know what's worse than being raised by a control freak? Being raised by a control freak who's also a former army colonel and a goddamn millionaire.
Sounds like you had a lot of expectations to meet.
Oh yeah. But whatever I did, it was never good enough. Not even after I made it into JTF-2. The top of the top. An elite unit of the Canadian Army. But I wouldn't give up. I was relentless. I was eventually promoted to my own command, and then disaster struck. We were ambushed near Raqqa in Syria, and everyone was shot to pieces. except me. Every day, I think if only I could go back and change what happened.
I'm sorry, Olivier. That must have been hard.
It still is. I never went home afterwards. Everyone thinks I'm KIA. I'd rather be a dead hero back in Canada than a living failure.
Well, that's quite a story. I know you'll find a way to deal with your past, Olivier. You're strong enough. Do you think...
But I'll...
Perfect. Let's do it.
Follow me. Now I'm going to teach you how to remain invisible when there's little cover. It all depends on how quick and quiet you can be. When concealed, look for the next closest cover to your goal. Observe the enemy, and once you see an opening, advance quickly while staying as low as you can. I'll play the role of your opponent. Begin. Good job, Igor. Your chances of survival just increased. You did great, Igor. But remember, there's no such thing as too much practice.
I need to talk to you, Igor.
Sure. Is something troubling you?
Memories. According to my mom, life was actually pretty good around here before the accident.
I know. I used to live here myself a long time ago. The details are a bit blurry, but I have warm feelings about the past.
Right. Then you must know that life in Chernobyl was better than in other parts of the Soviet Union. My mother told me that all the closed cities, the secret cities, offered creature comforts in exchange for secrecy and obedience. It was a privilege to live in such a place. You could always buy whatever you wanted. The streets were safe and the pay was decent. Everybody believed the authorities would protect them from any harm. They were such good comrades after all. They would have gladly given their lives for this country. And for what? All the cover-ups, the KGB worrying more about appearances and the state secrets than their own people. My mom's friend Katya was living in Kiev at the time of the Chernobyl catastrophe. She was pregnant. And only 1 week after the reactor blew apart, she marched in the May Day parade of 1986. Can you imagine? It wasn't canceled. What a crime. The authorities never warned anyone. They claimed it was completely safe. They didn't give a fuck about them. They just wanted to keep a lid on it. Katya told my mom that by the end of the day, she and her husband had a strange purple tan on their faces and could barely catch their breath. Katya's son was born a couple of months later. He was very sick.
I'm so sorry, Olga.
You should be. You were part of this mess, even if you don't remember it. My apologies, Igor. I shouldn't. I had no right to.
That's okay. These are painful memories. You have a right to be upset.
От котик як почув, як погнеться, гнавсь і не догнав. Прийшов додому та й плаче, що вже нема товариша. Зробив собі скрипочку, молоточок, писану кайстру. Прийшов до нори і як загра. Ой, тили-тили. Та було у лисички 4 дочки. 5-й синко, ще й Пилипко. Вийди, лисе, подивися, чи хороше я граю. Так лисичина дочка й каже: Мамо,
Піду я подивлюся, хто там грає.
От вона й пішла. А він їй цок дав лобок, де й вписану кайстру. Та й вп'ять грає. Ой тили-тили. Та було у лисички 4 дочки, 5-й синко, ще й Пилипко. Вийди, лисе.
Help! Eva! Pomogите! Oh, the devils are coming for me. I can see them skulking in the bushes. They sniff me out, the dirty rats. You have to help me, Mousy. I am the only one who can defeat the Rat King. The junkyard in Kopachi. You hold the fate of the world in your hands. Please, hurry.
Why are we still hanging around here? Let's head out!
I thought I saw something. Weird. Tango spotted! Engage! Man down!
Power plant employees, firefighters, nurses, doctors, miners, soldiers, and liquidators. Hundreds of thousands of people helped clean up the disaster site.
A monument to those who saved the world.
Maybe they wouldn't need to save it if someone else hadn't fucked it up so badly in their first place.
Tanya, my darling, you never used to be so cynical.
Is that a fact? Or is your memory playing tricks on you? That's the problem with memories. They're unreliable, fleeting. We remember things as we wish them to be, instead of how they actually happened.
What do you want from me, Tanya?
Take a closer look at the monument. Do you see that man on the left? The one holding a dosimeter? There were no dosimeters at the site right after the disaster. The ones that weren't broken were confiscated. These people had no idea what they were facing, and anyone who tried to tell the truth was silenced. State secrets have always been a top priority for our leaders. State secrets and May Day parades. Simple people were just collateral damage, the cost of doing their dirty business.
It was more complicated than that. Besides, progress always comes at a price.
Progress, huh? Come with me, Igor. I'll show you what progress you've always loved so dearly.
Can't sleep, my love? Are you worried about tomorrow's exams?
I've got a feeling something terrible is going to happen. I'm scared, Igor.
Hey, everything's going to be fine. Dr. Petrovich is one of the best gynecologists in the country. And we're in this together, remember?
I hope you don't come to regret that, my love. remind you of anything?
That's new. The work of dark tourists, I suppose.
But what do you see?
Human silhouettes. Dark shadows burned into the background. Almost like images from Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The residue of human beings in their final moments after the bomb dropped. They were disintegrated, instantly reduced to ashes at 5,000 degrees Celsius. The nuclear fission of uranium-235 and plutonium-239 created explosions so powerful they bleached everything near the blast. But why are you showing me this? I've never worked on nuclear weapons. All I wanted was to provide cheap, unlimited power for my fellow citizens, not to build fucking bombs.
Are you sure of that? What do you remember about the RBMK-1000 reactor?
It was unreliable, flawed, used to malfunction all the time.
And why did the party bosses insist on using this flawed design? Remember, Igor. You've got to remember.
Because it could be easily adopted to wartime production.
Atoms for peace could become atoms of destruction in an instant.
That was never the plan. Do you understand?
I have to show you something else. Follow me. The Russian woodpecker, steel yard, Moscow eye, a beast with many names.
Duga 1, over the horizon radar. It was supposed to warn us about incoming nuclear missiles from the west. Impressive in size and very power-hungry. The array needed its own power plant to supply electricity. But at the end of the day, it's just a radar.
It's a tool of war. Yet another step towards a never-ending arms race. So that's progress for you, Igor? And you've been a part of that, even if unwittingly.
What are you talking about?
Was that even all of it? What about the secret transmissions, mind control, KGB experiments?
Why don't you tell me, since you seem to know so much about it?
I wish I could, but I can't.
You brought me here, and...
Don't sulk, Igor. Use your brain.
Unless I'm going crazy, and you're nothing but a voice in my head. Tanya? Tanya?
One last sweep and I'm done. Great. I hope I don't run into that maniac. What was his name? Kimanyuk?
My sweet Tanya, I can never tell if you're coming or going. So unpredictable, so alive. You teased me out of my shell.
I'm the rabbit, and you're the turtle. Remember the fairy tale?
I do, except I would never outrun you. Not in a million years.
Well, don't lose hope, my love. I believe in you.
Hey there, boss man. Got a minute?
Sure. What is it?
I need to ask you something, Igor. And you have to be absolutely fucking straight with me.
Whoa, Mikhail. Should I be scared?
No, but I need you to really take me seriously. I sometimes get the feeling that you don't. What are your plans with NAR and Kozlov?
I don't know yet. Why?
Because I've got a feeling that you'd be willing to parlay with them, even come to some kind of agreement. And I want to make sure you understand that I won't fucking allow it.
Is that so? What would you have me do, Mikhail?
Annihilate the motherfuckers, that's what I'd have you do! Hang Kozlov from the highest branch of the tallest tree in Pripyat!
Look, I came here to find Tatyana. That's what matters to me.
Right. That's what matters to you. And what about me?
There's a lot of anger in you, Mikhail. I get it, but...
But what? But your motherfucking pain is better than mine? You pose as a cool and level-headed guy, but sometimes you act like an egocentric prick.
What do you want from me, Mikhail?
Tatyana is your goal, not mine. I will have my closure, and I'll have my revenge. You have no problem using me for your mission whenever it suits you. There may come a time when I use you for mine.
Please, just try and cool off. Don't do anything rash.
No promises, Professor. No fucking promises.
Mikhail...
Have stuff gathering and...
Actually...
What's shaking, Igor?
I've been meaning to ask you something, Olga. What was your life like before all of this? Did you have close friends in your village?
Sure, we've always been a tight-knit group. Being able to rely on your fellows is key when you're living under constant threat. But it was very different back then, when my mom was still alive. The exclusion zone was our sacred ground. We wanted to be here, to explore and learn. I was a spoiled, demanding brat. I was acting out, was angry all the time, and I couldn't come to terms with my father's death. That's when Matvey took me under his wing. He taught me useful skills and showed me a way through the grief.
Sounds like you owe him a lot.
I do. In a way, I owe him my life. I had to get my life back on track, for my mom, and for myself, of course. Matvey's kindness made me the woman I am today, a survivor, a hunter.
That was very personal. Thank you for sharing, Olga.
Sure, you know I'm here if you need me.
Hi, Olga.
I'd be glad.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn. Oh, great.
No jokes while we're Okay, Igor, let me introduce you to your new best friend, the AK-47. Beloved weapon of revolutionaries and freedom fighters for decades. Some countries even put it on their flag, because it played such a big role in claiming their independence. But enough history. I'll give you some pointers to help you understand the weapon's full potential. The biggest challenge is compensating for recoil in automatic firing mode. You must learn to control it. Don't worry, the cans won't shoot back. Do your worst. Or best. Ready? Commence firing. Not bad at all. You sent many of them to can heaven. Okay, Professor, I think you've learned the basics.
Тепер і друга дочка пішла. Він і тут цок та в лобок, та й вписану кайстру. Та й знов грає. А потім і всі перейшли. От стара лисиця жде, нема. А тоді вона каже: «Піду заганять! По півнику прів і молочна каша упріла. Пора обідати!» Так він і стару лисицю убив. Та й тоді прийшов, борщ вийняв, кашу поїв. Тоді звів півника на тарільці і каже: «Півнику, братику, ану стрепенись!» Так він стрепенувся. От того півника забрав і лисиці побрав, приносить туди додому, де вони жили, та пообдирали на кожухи, де й живуть, і хліб жують. І...
Rise and shine, Igor.
Tatyana?
There are things you need to face. Find me in Pripyat.
Tatyana? She's gone. Again.